We're good to go.
All right, it is now 6:17.
I'm gonna
Call this meeting to order. Present,
Mike Bukowski's here.
Bob Long is here.
and John Acker is here, so we have a quorum.
Courtney Lance is here.
And Courtney Lance. Keep us on the straight and narrow.
Good luck with that.
I'll try.
So we're looking at the minutes. We got a bunch that are tabled still, right?
Yes.
And then, and then,
I need to get the minutes though from some of the other meetings that haven't been sent over. If you could send those, I believe it's this August, September, and I'll have to look at my list.
The
One or
meeting
the
minutes
other.
that I have that is done?
Well,
Or-
no, the Zoom, getting onto the Zoom thing and then sending them over to me like you did with
Gotcha.
the other ones.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
okay, so it'll-
I'm working on them,
Yeah.
on
it's
minutes.
in progress.
Correct.
All right, so the agenda for this evening.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to approve today's agenda.
He's gonna make it in. Go ahead, yeah.
You need to make an amendment to the agenda. So you guys need to handle that. I wanted to come out and do it before somebody seconded it.
Okay.
All right, so we need to add to the agenda, what's the name on that one? Courtney?
Franco Nicolaza on the
Nicolaza.
zoning permit applications. On the front. No, right here. He should be we need to add him. I already had his packet and everything. I didn't realize I didn't put him on there until I got here this
What's the
evening.
name
Looking at the agenda.
Franco Nicolazo.
So he'll just go right up to the top there.
Yeah, we'll just do him, yeah. We'll end up doing him first anyway, so yeah.
All right. All right, so,
Mr. Chair, I wanna make a motion to amend my, initial to, include Franco Nicolazo to the zoning permit application review.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So it's the zoning permit application. I don't know what order we wanna follow this.
Franco.
Franco.
We're gonna just do him
Wanna do
first,
that
yeah.
one first? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
Having a hard time hearing you.
I'll have to speak up.
Having a hard time hearing you.
Okay, what I said was, we're gonna move to zoning permit applications, and we're house first.
Okay, gentlemen, this is gonna need variances. You guys have reviewed the packet. Everything is there. The shoreline protection stuff from DES is there, septic stuff is there, building plans, et cetera, et cetera. Everything is included in here. The fees have been paid. But it's gonna need to go to the zoning board of adjustment for variance on the right and a variance on the left. 10 feet in the front and I believe it's 2 or 3 feet on the right. Hang on, I have to look again.
The meeting called to order.
Packet, so I'll make a motion to accept the packet as complete.
I second your motion.
Bill asked a question, I think.
I've never heard the meeting open. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it,
Meeting opened at 6:17.
Thank you.
all right, so,
Any discussion?
any discussion?
Hey, have any questions or anything?
No?
Okay.
All in favor?
All in
So,
favor?
you guys wanna-
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that
Thank you.
deny deny the packet due to variance requirement.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion? Just what we've already discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already been brought up. Okay, so in that case, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so Franco, your packet will, and within 2 weeks' time, I've already reached out to the zoning board of adjustment chair to discuss with the other members for a good meeting date, at least 2 weeks away. Due to the fact that we have to send letters to the abutters
Okay,
And at the same time, that, you know, we have to also make it a public notice in the paper. So that gives us time to go ahead and get all of that sent, the letters mailed out and the public notice put in for the Bridge Weekly next week.
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. So, I'll keep you informed when the meeting is and everything.
Okay,
And
thank you.
the process works is I meet with, I usually
Do I
meet,
do I need to come there, or is that still a Zoom meeting the
you
same?
don't have to, I know you're in Massachusetts, so,
Yeah.
you can always zoom in on the meeting, cause it will be a public meeting, so we'll have it here at the office.
Okay, thank you.
I always meet with the zoning board of adjustment the day before at the lot, so I show them where the variances are needed and the reasoning why. They also get a chance to look at the packet and everything prior to the meeting the next day.
Okay,
But yeah,
Where is the property located?
it is off of Monadnock. It's right, it's on the other side of the cabin next to the mailboxes.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay. So other than that, Franco, you're all set, and I'll keep you informed.
all right, thank you, everyone.
Sure thing,
You're
huh?
welcome.
Thank you.
Did
All
you
right.
say you would go on to Robert Long?
Yes, we can go ahead and go on to the lawn property.
I will abstain from that, obviously.
It will need a variance as well. As
There.
the notice, it needs a 10-foot variance in the front. And it needs a 2-foot variance on the right. The proper shoreland paperwork has been, I saw it when it came in, so I've read everything from DES on that. Let's see, yeah, 2 feet variance on the right and 15-foot variance, 15-foot variance in the front. Due to the fact that there is an existing foundation there. The proper shoreline paperwork is in here, the proper septic design and layout is here, as well as the building plans. But it will need to go to the ZBA as well.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we accept the packet as completed.
I'll second it. No other discussion? Then we'll go to,
What property was that?
This is on Kearsarge. This is Mr. Long's property off of Kearsarge Drive.
Now, you can't vote on this, can you, because of.
No.
No, I said
Cannot.
right up front, I abstained from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would this even qualify for a valid vote, given we lack a third
It's the majority, if it.
majority?
If the majority votes, yeah,
Okay.
it's, yeah.
You can make a motion to accept the packet and then you can make the motion to deny it and
Okay.
still second it.
yeah,
You two can.
Okay.
what we have on the table right now is to,
Mr.
Make-
Chair? Do you actually have a quorum to vote on that where
we just,
Robert Long's not voting?
we just discussed that issue.
Can't hear you.
I said we just discussed that issue, and the conclusion was is that we could vote on that issue.
Well, the packet's going to be denied. It will have to go to the zoning board of
No, I
adjustment.
understand that, but is there a quorum for the board to vote on that where,
Well, if one makes the motion to,
Thanks for driving.
Do we know where that's documented?
was that?
Do we have that documented anywhere in our?
Okay.
Depends on the
Can I
site.
just go in and get my notebook in case they get to us? Thank you.
get resigned as of last month.
Oh, thanks. I forgot all about it.
So I mean, there's been no chance to replace, but,
So that doesn't give you a quorum then? Is that correct, or is there a quorum?
You've only got a board of 3 right now. So if in the event that somebody's unavailable to vote, it would be up to the other 2 on the board.
Even though you're not voting, there's a quorum?
but doesn't it make the majority though?
If you have a board of 3, right? He's not voting, you don't have a quorum. don't have the third
Well,
person.
But now
he
we're-
is voting, he's
He
abstaining,
can't vote.
he's
can't vote.
abstaining.
He
Right,
can't
so
vote.
that's not a vote.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because he's abstaining, it's not a vote.
But then we're left with a
I'm-
quorum of, there's no people that want to volunteer for the role, so we're gonna be in this evolving, door of just backing up on packets.
That could all change after Saturday's meeting. So I think the right thing to do would be to table it until after Saturday's meeting and see what you can come up with.
Mr. Chair, I'm pretty sure that, you've got the right to go ahead and vote. And if there comes an issue after it, you can always rectify that. But you've got, Mr. Chair, I've been recognized, so somebody else shouldn't be talking when I'm recognized. It's something that, yeah, we're in a pickle, and, this board is, given the authority to do this by the commissioners, and the board of commissioners is a board of three. So if it had to go back to them, it would be the same type of pickle. So unfortunately, we don't have somebody else, so you've only got a certain amount of time where you've gotta respond to somebody's request, and I'm not speaking, so I don't see any problem with voting,
Yeah, essentially what we're doing is just passing this to the ZBA.
Correct.
You can't pass it until you have a quorum to vote on.
Mr. Chair, somebody from the audience shouldn't be just shouting out. They should ask to be recognized.
I'd like to be recognized.
Alright. Good.
You can't vote on it, you can't shift it to the ZBA because you can't vote on it. And Mr. Long shouldn't be making any comments.
Well, he
because
can
it's
make
his-
comments,
But it's
but he
his
just
lot,
cannot vote.
so he can't be telling you guys how to do it. He can make a comment on the lot itself, but he can't offer any suggestions on the vote, because it's a conflict of interest. It's his lot, and he's telling you guys how to vote?
I'm not telling, Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I'm not telling anybody how to vote. I'm talking about a procedural thing.
yes.
And as a commissioner and in the ex officio of this board, I've got every right to give that opinion.
I'd like to be recognized.
Yes,
I think you have an illegal vote. So I think the right thing to do would be to postpone it until after Saturday's meeting, see what you guys can come up with. Or call the NHMA and ask them that question. But I don't think you guys should be voting on it.
it looks like Randy has his hand up.
yes, Frank.
I'm having a really hard time hearing all of this. I'm sorry, but it seems to me that you only have two members on this particular situation. And it should be tabled until there's further information available, and things can change after Saturday. But I don't think it's appropriate to vote on it with two members at this point, in my opinion.
You can probably get legal advice. I would.
Maybe you could move the microphone more in the center of the table. Would that help?
Oh, I've got it more to the center.
Can you not hear the board members, or can you not hear the folks in the background?
No, I'm trying to hear what you're saying, Bob, and I'm trying to hear what the board members are saying. The people in the background aren't affecting me.
You need to get more microphones and plug them in and be able to turn them on and off.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah.
Don't have a board.
Also. You can hear us at all. Can you
Hello.
hear me? Oh. No.
I can't do anything, so I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm here.
so technically on this issue, We
how
cannot.
that works.
That's
Can we
quick.
make a motion that this be tabled?
Why is he so close to his face?
We're talking now as a board.
Can hear him fine, can't hear them so well.
It's Robert's iPhone.
This is some really good
I
content.
don't know who it is. I just let him in, I'm not sure who that is.
Alright, Mr. Chair, I make a motion, due to the lack of a quorum, we defer the, table this, packet.
And I'll second that motion. Alright, so what we would need to do is, I don't know if we're magically gonna have it after Saturday.
I can't hear you. I have my volume all the way up. I can't hear anything.
No, he just needs you to speak up, I guess. I don't
I don't know.
know.
I said, I'm trying to determine, so our hope is that we can expedite this, move along. Cause it will inevitably need to go to ZBA. And, so I don't know if we're magically gonna have a quorum on Saturday.
Well, no, it wouldn't be able to do anything on Saturday. It would, what
Yeah.
it is that after the annual meeting, and if volunteers sign up and become planning board members
They still
to
gotta
help
be-
out,
Then they gotta go before the commissioners to be.
they have to be sworn in before the commissioners by the next commissioners meeting and stuff in March. And then, they're able to attend the March meeting, or the April commissioners meeting. They'll get sworn in and everything, and then they would go to the April's planning board meeting. Is when the next thing, cause it would have to be after, any new members are sworn in.
Okay. And then we could expedite it by having a special meeting. If we needed to try to do it, cause I understand that your time is of the essence.
This is unavoidable, would it be safe, well, I mean, you could wait for further discussion, but I would feel, to give the homeowner the, waive the, expedition fee. Cause this isn't an issue of his doing.
Correct, yes. I don't know, do we have the power to decide that?
Or we're gonna have to wait till we're able to actually formalize.
Yeah, because we can't vote on it
Yeah,
regarding this issue. Okay, but those are some things we think about. Okay, so the motion was on the,
defer,
deferred, and I don't even know if we could vote.
you can't even vote on that.
So, that's where we're at. So, we'll just have to table that.
Can you take a vote to table it?
We already took a vote to defer it. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right. That'll just make it legal.
Alright. Next,
Lorna,
Lorna Payon.
Payon.
Yes, they are the house on Cranmore Drive that caught on fire last summer. So they're doing their rebuild. And, they are doing, an extra couple of feet, but I already accounted in for that. The original foundation is still going in the same place as the original foundation, and all the measurements are good. Even with the extra footage that they're adding on to one side of the house, the footage is still good, the measurements are in there. The foundation has to be replaced, but it's still going in the exact same spot.
Okay.
So yes, but this is for them on Cranmore.
eh? So the foundation is all still there, I
Yeah.
think so.
The foundation's still there, it's
They
just,
gotta really
they have
clean
to
up
still
here.
they still have to redo it
Okay.
because of, the fire damage.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we accept this packet as completed.
I'll second it. Any other discussion? Okay. So be, all those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve this packet.
I'll second it. Any other discussion? None? All those in favor?
Aye.
Alrighty, folks, Seth and Barbara Stansfield off of Lakeside, they are putting in a garage. And everything is here, the building plans, their, building permits. Everything is in the packet as needed, including fees that have also been paid. So, since there's no septic or anything like that, none of that excess stuff.
I've also reviewed the packet, Mr. Chair, and I make a motion that we accept this as completed.
Second.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the packet.
Second that.
Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Zoning permits report?
As you're aware, you've all been emailed the zoning permits tracking report, nothing major new to report, except of, the removal of, Jimmy Fallon, the roof extension on the house, actually just right down the road. The roof is officially on, which was the last thing needed, and so the project is complete, so I'd like permission to close it and remove it from the report.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we remove this off track.
I'll
Second.
second it. Oh, Bob seconded it. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Sorry.
Approval for extensions? None?
No, I will be sending, I will be getting with, the administrative assistant, Pauline to go ahead and send some extension letters out. So I have a list, some that are due by, a couple that are due in April and a couple that are due in May. So I will have her send those out, so I can get those back ahead of time. So the approval will be when I receive them and I present them to the board.
Incident reports? We just have one that we're not due there.
The Montview Drive, notice of the second notice of violation, so,
It's on hold.
is that on hold?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that one is on hold at the moment. And concerning the sign on White Mountain Drive, the ground was frozen, so there was no way to remove the sign at the time, but now that the ground is thawing out,
Have you tried explosive devices?
I'm not allowed. I cannot blow it up, it's not on my property.
Okay.
So yes, it will be removed by this weekend.
All right. Old business? Looking at zoning ordinance amendments, anything?
No,
Yeah. Nothing on the master plan?
yeah, table.
Table?
Yep.
Any?
Oh, Bill's got a question.
Okay, Phil, yes.
Lakeside Drive, what, number was that? For the garage?
Oh, at the corner, at the stop sign. Let me get my file here, hang on.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's the house on the right just before the stop sign, Bill.
All right, new business. Yes.
Mr. Chair, I don't see on the tracking report about the trailer or the mobile home or whatever you wanna call it on Windsor Lane. What was his last name?
It wouldn't be, it's not, that's not an incident report, that's the zoning permit tracking report.
Correct, I don't,
Saman is his last, your neighbor down the road.
yeah, I don't even see it on this.
No, it's cause I didn't print out the incident reports, cause I forgot to put it, actually make it on the report for that,
Thank you.
so yes.
New business? Any?
We'll know Saturday.
Okay. Any comments from the public?
You got two hands, oh, yeah,
Two hands.
oh, no, I'm sorry, Bill's hand for sure.
Okay, Bill, go ahead.
I request that you turn around and check into your, not video, but your sound system, because everybody's coming through as a mumble when they are speaking. Either your microphones are not tuned in or whatever. My system is working perfectly because it's always tested. So I would make a recommendation that you look into it.
How is this now? Do I come in mumbled?
I can hear you fine and clear yourself. It's the other people that are just mumbling, or they're not talking to the mic, or they're not speaking up. So
Gotcha. In other words, you need to be a lot louder.
Well, why don't you try it now?
I have my volume up all the way, and there's, I
Okay,
hear
hang on,
yourself.
Bill.
We're testing.
We're gonna test. Ken, can you say something from the couch?
Hey, Bill, can you hear me okay?
I can hear that person okay.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Mic
Um,
check 1, 2.
Hey, Bill, how's the weather?
82,
Can you hear me okay? He did.
yes, you're speaking up.
it's gotta be, yeah,
Okay,
Can you
Mike.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Now that you're leaning towards the mic, when you're leaning back, no,
You can't hear me when I'm leaning back.
you're not.
Huh. That's pretty weird.
Mic check 1, 2.
Can you hear Bob?
Did you hear that, Bill? When
Can-
he said mic check?
No,
Bill, can you hear me okay?
yes, I can hear you fine.
It's you. No, not you, Bill. I'm sorry, I was talking to Mike.
Alright, it's something, Bill, we will look into that.
I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, hon.
All right. Any comments from the zoning officer?
No,
Any
I already said it.
comments from the board? All right. With that then, do I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
I'll second it. Any discussion? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody on Zoom.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
So.